Saturday, April 29th, all eyes of the combat sports world are on BKFC 41.
One of the most special nights that we've had here in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
See Platinum Mike Perry throw down with the debuting Luke Rockhold. In the co-main event, Chad Money Mendes returns to fight Eddie the Underground King Alvarez. Also, Christine the Misfit Ferea defends her world title against Rowdy Bec Rawlings. Plus more bare knuckle fights. Watch it live on pay-per-view. More info at bkfc.com.
Welcome everybody here to Tom's Watch here in beautiful downtown Denver, and welcome to the official press conference for BKFC 41. It goes without saying, this is the biggest BKFC card in the history of the promotion. We are very happy to have it right here in Denver, Colorado. That is going to be this Saturday, just a few days away, April 29th at the First Bank Center in Broomfield. First fight is going to start at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our main card, the pay-per-view, will start at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The free view is going to start at 6 p.m. That'll be available on the BKFC app, Rumble, YouTube, and FITE. Our main card and the pay-per-view will be available on all major cable and satellite providers, the BKFC app, YouTube pay-per-view, Rumble pay-per-view, and the FITE app as well. Very limited tickets as well available at the arena. We are expecting a sellout at the First Bank Center. And as we said, very excited to be back here in Colorado. Once again, we want to mention our fantastic sponsors that make things happen here. Bucked Up Energy Drink, OnlyFans, Lions Not Cheap Apparel, DraftKings, Crescent Tools, and Fubo TV. And with that being said, let's make some introductions. Here on our dais, we have our 4 massive fights on this BKFC 41 cards. So let's make some intros. First up, she's 3-1 in the BKFC with a remarkable MMA career, debuted at BKFC #1, coming all the way from Australia, Rowdy Bec Rawlings, everybody. Her opponent on the night, 6-1 in the organization, considered by many to be the most dominant woman in BKFC history and one of the most dominant fighters, period, in the organization. She is your BKFC Women's Strawweight Champion, Christine the Misfit Ferea. In our heavyweight feature fight, introducing first, he is 1-0 in BKFC over Levi Costa, made his debut in Denver last year. A remarkable MMA career, and coming straight out of the state of Colorado. Let's hear it for the Cuddly Bear, Josh Copeland. And his opponent, also 1-0 in the BKFC, incredible MMA career full of highlight finishes. He made his debut against Bobo O'Bannon in Louisiana with a thunderous knockout within the first minute, Big Ben Rothwell. In our incredible co-main event, he is a former UFC and Bellator lightweight champion, 30-8 in his MMA career, a Hall of Fame worthy career. Let's hear it for the Underground King, Eddie Alvarez. His opponent on the night, former UFC and Bellator, a veteran of multiple UFC championship bouts, 1-0 in the BKFC with his thunderous win at Knucklemania 2 over Joshua Fames Alvarez. Let's hear it for Chad Money Mendes. And in our light heavyweight main event, the much talked about main event, introducing first the former UFC and Strikeforce middleweight champion with a 16-6 MMA Hall of Fame worthy career. Let's hear it for Luke Rockhold. And how about his opponent, 2-0 in the BKFC, a fantastic MMA career, wins in the BKFC over Julian Lane and then Michael Venom Page in London. I give you Platinum Mike Perry. Also on the dais, he is the founder, he is the president of the BKFC, Mr. David Feldman. We're going to open things up here with a question for each fighter. We're going to get to the media as well. We're also going to have remarks here from the president. He will be available for questions as well. First up, we go to Bec Rawlings. Welcome back to the BKFC, Bec. We're great to have you here. You are coming right into a title fight. There's a lot of controversy there. A lot of folks were like, how does Bec get right back into the mix? How do you feel about that, and how ready are you for this fight against Christine Ferea?
I feel like this fight should have been made years ago. That's how this fight has been made now. Also, she called me out, so that might have something to do with this fight being made. I'm ready for this fight. I've been ready for Christine since I was the champ. So, yeah, I'm ready to get in there and actually have a willing dance partner this time. So I'm excited.
And then I'm going to go over here to our champion, Christine Ferea, and this is a massive matchup, and I know you wanted it to be higher on the card. There's a lot of BKFC enthusiasts that wish that this was the main event because of the work that you've put in. How do you feel about coming in and stealing the show on Saturday night at BKFC 41?
You know, she says she's been wanting to fight me, but I've been calling for this fight since David Feldman asked me who I wanted to fight. She has not wanted to fight me since day one, and she's been running from me for 5 years. So I'm not going to let that slide. You know what I'm saying? And I've been waiting patiently to get my hands on a UFC fighter, to get a big name, to build my brand, to build who I am as a fighter, and to get recognition as I am as a fighter, and solidify myself as the greatest of all time. She was a champion. She was not the BKFC world champion. I'm the first and only first BKFC champion. And on Saturday, I'm going to make sure she knows there's levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit. I've been loyal to the company. I've been loyal to the game since day one. You know, I didn't go anywhere else when times get hard. If I get knocked down, I'm getting back up and I'm coming hard. I hope you trained hard. I hope you were in elevation, because I was sprinting, running, doing what I have to do to make sure I knock you the fuck out. There is no fucking mercy. No fucking mercy. I am not trying to make fucking friends today or tomorrow. Maybe after Saturday, you know I'm all sportsmanship and all that. But today and before, I don't care. You are getting knocked the fuck out. I promise you that.
Let's go to our heavyweights here. Josh Copeland, originally slated for another fight. You get an opportunity with Josh Watson falling out of the fight with Ben Rothwell. This is a fight that you wanted initially for a while now. Now you finally going to step across the ring from Ben Rothwell. How are you feeling going into the fight?
Man, to be honest, I've looked up to Ben in more than one way, because he is taller than me. For quite a while, I followed his career through the UFC, and my head MMA coach, Ryan Schultz, was with him in the IFL, and I've got nothing but respect for him. So I'm excited to test my skills and, yeah, see what happens. Hopefully put on a good show for everyone.
Let's go over here to Ben. Ben, this is your second fight here in BKFC. We talked about the Josh Copeland matchup. Originally it was going to be Watson. You didn't seem to have a problem with the change of opponent. Been training out here in Colorado. What can we expect from you on Saturday night?
You heard him. He asked for the fight. It's respectful. He's trying to be respectful. We're competitors. But I have to take offense to that he's asking to fight me. So I take great offense to that. So the bottom line is someone's getting bucked up, and that's all there is to it.
Man, I'm literally getting bucked up as we speak, so I totally understand, Ben. Let's go down to Eddie Alvarez. What a debut this is for you, Eddie. Fair to say you've done everything that a guy could do in mixed martial arts. You make this transition. You seem to be very excited to be in this sport. What makes you so excited about being inside of the squared circle for bare knuckle?
I traveled the world fighting the best guys in the world in every promotion, every champion, every sport, trying to test myself and truly see if I'm the best guy in the world. I always felt that inside, and I think this is another promotion against another great opponent. I'm going to sidetrack real quick. I'm missing my son's birthday today. Happy birthday, Alistair. I've been in sport 20 years, and I missed a lot of birthdays and a lot of holidays, so I want to say happy birthday to him. And the best birthday gift I can give him is this man's body laying on the floor on Saturday night. So let's see it.
All right, let's go to Chad Mendes. Chad, you've had that experience inside of the squared circle at Knuckle Mania 2. That does give you an advantage there. You talked about previously that this may be one of your final fights in your long career. What sort of motivation do you have here going against Eddie Alvarez and potentially in one of your final fights?
Yeah, man, this could be. I don't know. I'm just taking it fight by fight. A little sidetrack too. I'm missing my daughter's birthday today also. So happy birthday, Lula. But yeah, man, I feel extremely confident coming into this fight. Obviously, Eddie is a top opponent. You know, even after that last fight, I wasn't sure if I was going to come back, but they talked about signing Eddie, and that's an opponent that gets me motivated to get in here and train. So, you know, I said send that contract right away. We're here tonight, and we're going to basically be in there throwing knuckles, ripping each other's head off on Saturday. So I'm pumped for it, and I feel good going into this fight, and I'm excited to test myself.
One half of the main event, multiple promotion world champion Luke Rockhold. Luke, welcome to the BKFC. You're only 2 days away from stepping inside those ropes, no gloves, and tangling with who David Feldman called, you know, probably the most perfect BKFC fighter. Just give me your thoughts going into the fight on Saturday.
I'm happy to be here. I think it's the perfect comeback fight for me, and it's a perfect step-up fight for Mike. One of us is here to pass a test. I'm gonna fucking pass in flying colors. Make your face nice and colorful, Mike.
Mike Perry, third time here in BKFC. You got the platinum belt there on your shoulder, and Luke Rockhold continues to kind of stoke the flames a little bit. Everybody's looking forward to this main event. What can they look forward to out of platinum Mike Perry?
Oh man. Look at my face in the face of danger. I'm in some danger here, ain't I? The big guy is coming after me. I'm gonna get his ass though. I'm gonna protect myself, and you know, I'm gonna defend myself, and I'm gonna offend him. I'm gonna upset him and beat his ass. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, dog.
David Feldman, biggest event BKFC history. We've said this a few times before, but this has a different feeling to it. So go ahead and you could step up here to the podium and give some remarks. And I know you're excited about this opportunity, and obviously this organization taking another major step in the growth.
Thanks, Cyrus. Yeah, man, it's unbelievable to be where we are right now. We have some of the best fighters in the world. Luke Rockhold, company world champion, a legend in mixed martial arts. Mike Perry, you know, one of the biggest dogs in the fight game. Chad Mendes, Eddie Alvarez, Josh Copeland, Ben Rothwell, some of the best names in mixed martial arts. Awesome women's fight. Bec Rawlings versus Christine Ferea. It's stacked from top to bottom. You know, unbelievable for me. Biggest moment in my professional career by far. Have an unbelievable team, probably the best team in all of combat sports. Biggest night for BKFC. It's just going to be a phenomenal event. I can't wait to see everybody at the First Bank Center. Limited, very, very limited tickets available. This will be our largest gate. This will be our most viewed event. We're going to break every record that we've had with BKFC for this event. So it's tremendous for us. Just happy to be here. Happy to be able to give you guys this kind of event, and happy to have, you know, these men and women, you know, also animals in that ring on Saturday night, and just, you know, giving you guys the best show possible.
All right, we have some, Mike here. We have some questions from the media, assembled media. If you have a question, you 2 questions each, please step up. And first one up, my man right here. Introduce yourself.
Alex Schmitters, Mile High Sports Radio. Dave Feldman, wow, what an impressive outcome here at the Tom Watts party across the street from Coors Field. Last year, you guys were out here, October 15, 2022. And I just want to say congratulations on what an amazing event this is going to be on April 29th at the First Bank Center. Some of the best fighters that has ever accumulated here in Colorado. So, and you said yourself that you have a best team. And I worked with Bernie, and I've worked with the entire staff. Brian, talk about your staff and talk about what's happening on April 29th, man. First Bank Center. This is awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. You know, we built this thing a little differently. We had a couple of our guys together with me at the beginning. I had 4 full-time employees for 2.5 years. Grew into, 12, 18 employees, 20 employees, more now. And we're the second most talked about combat sport planet in the world. We are the fastest growing combat sport promotion in the world, bar none. There's nobody else out there that's growing faster. There's nobody else out there that's getting the views we're getting, with the exception of the UFC. So I feel like we're in a great position because we have a bunch of dedicated men and women that work for us that are passionate about this. They're not just there to collect a paycheck. They want to be there in 5 years from now, where this thing is the biggest combat sport on the planet. Thank you.
All right. All right, do we have any other questions for David Feldman? Any other questions from the media for David Feldman? You can step right up. Okay. So let's, any other media questions? We'll start with Bec Rawlings. Anybody have any media questions? You want Dave or Bec? Who would you like?
Bec. Misfit's been very active on social media, selling this fight. She's been doing a great job. Very vocal. I know you don't pay attention to that much, but you now are in the same room for the first time. Do you want to look over there and address what she said earlier to you?
Well, yeah, this is the first time I've been offered you as an opponent, so talk to your people. If you think that you've been offered me before that, you have not. Look, I'm excited to get in there and fight with you. Like, this is a great fight. I'm not going to talk shit. I don't give a fuck about talking shit. I'm going to get in there, we're going to fight, and we'll see who the better woman is. It's the end of the story.
All right, questions for anybody else up here on the panel?
I got one for Luke. All right, Luke, you're here. I don't know if you pay too much attention, but a lot of people are writing you off for this fight. On social media, a lot of people are picking Mike Perry because he has 2 fights under his belt. DraftKings Sportsbook has you at a plus 215 underdog right now. You're the bigger guy. You're the more established fighter. What do you have to say to the people online that are picking against you and the odds makers?
It's nothing new. I'm gonna fuck Mike up. No, you're not. Yep. You know, watch. Every time a motherfucker comes at me, Mike's gotta come at me.
Marcus Cypher.
I'm gonna slice him up. He's gonna get desperate. He's gonna fucking warrior, and he's gonna go for broke, and then I'm gonna put him fucking face down, ass up.
All right, I have one for Josh Copeland. Josh, you know, this fight was not originally scheduled with you. The other fight fell out. You jumped up. You took the fight. You're here in your hometown. Just speak on that. I mean, that's incredible. That's been an amazing feeling to walk out here in front of all the people that have watched you grow as a fighter for what I think is your biggest fight of all time against Ben Rothwell.
Absolutely. Ben is definitely the biggest name I've ever faced. And to be able to fight here in Colorado, from fighting at the Grizzly Rose for years and coming up in the sport. So to me, it's just a blessing to be able to put on a show for my hometown, and yeah, we'll have some fun.
All right, thank you, Josh. We got another one for Dave Feldman.
And last question for Dave Feldman. This is the biggest event you ever had, most star-studded event you ever had. It is a pay-per-view. Can the subscribers of the app expect more pay-per-views in the future, or is this more like a once-a-year thing? What is the plan for the future?
Yeah, we're probably going to just continue doing 2 or 3 big cards like this a year. We're also going to have 40 events additional to this that are going to be on inside the BKFC app. We're getting a lot of traction now with some major TV platforms and some major online platforms as well. So, you know, things are really heating up for us because of men and women like this that we have on the stage right now that are going to give it all to you on Saturday night. So, you know, we're just advancing, we're growing, and because we're growing, we have to do things like this. You know, it's all part of growth.
Thank you.
Alex Schmiers, Mile High Sports Radio. Mike Perry, I heard you crazy, man. Is this it? I mean, you're in the Mile High City, man. Biggest pay-per-view of all time in the 5th year of this company's inception. How you feeling, man? You gonna do it?
I feel great. I guess you got to be a little crazy to get in here, man. But you know, even more so is bare knuckle, and it's not just, you know, one of the regular competitive sports out there in combat sports. Bare knuckle is on its own level, and I'm looking to be on my own level. I have been for the past couple years. I'm looking to stay successful and play the game smart, play it right. and you know, beat Luke even dumber.
Thank you for that.
Last one for me. Mile High Sports Radio, Mile High Sports. Josh Cuddy Bear Copeland was on at our live remote on Sunday. Colorado guy fighting here. You asked for him. You got him. Here you go. What's up? What are you going to do?
Hey, I'll say 100% I did ask for Ben. No disrespect whatsoever. I'm 40 years old. I don't have time to be fighting smaller guys. I know that I can compete with the big dogs. And, yeah, I'd rather go out fighting a big guy like this and just show the world what I can do.
Everybody on the count of three, say, put Luke out cold. 1, 2, 3, put Luke out cold.
Question for you, Platinum Mike Perry. You brought the belt, the platinum belt.
Mike. You could put a fucking 145-pounder out cold. Come on, motherfucker.
Can you confirm the platinum belt is on the line Saturday evening? Right there and say, Luke, would you accept the belt if you get your hand raised Saturday evening?
He can keep his little fucking belt. I prefer belts that are fucking real. Not made by your own fucking person. That's not how you get shit in life. You take it.
It was bought just like all them other belts that get made by them. What do you think? They made the fucking belt. I bought the fucking belt. They get the belt made.
Just like you bought that little rat tail haircut too, boy.
You should feel lucky that I'm putting some respect on us for what we're about to go out there and do on Saturday. This shit's gonna get fun and nasty, dirty. And I'm taking the belt home anyways. He ain't taking the belt. It's my shit.
Question for Chad Mendes. When you put down Famous, you did hurt your hand. It was your first experience with bare knuckle. What have you done differently this training camp to make sure that you don't have any of the same mistakes, if you felt any, the last time you were inside the squared circle?
As far as the hand?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think there was any mistakes made. I mean, you fucking hit a piece of wood with your fist, it's gonna hurt. You know, he's got a hard head. But yeah, I mean, we just trained it the same way we did last time. I don't think anything was majorly injured. It was just sore from punching something hard. But yeah, man, we're gonna get in there and do the same thing.
And what's your final prediction for Saturday evening?
Man, I don't think we're going to the distance, man. I think somebody's going to sleep in this fight. So, you know, I'm fucking ready for it.
Thank you, Schmo. All right, that looks like it concludes our questions from assembled media. That looks like it concludes our questions from assembled media. Thank you very much for coming out today. David Feldman, I'll throw it up to you. This is the biggest moment of your career. This is huge for you, so just speak on that as we close this out.
I encourage everybody, if they've never watched BKFC before, to come out Saturday night to the First Bank Center and witness history in the making, the biggest and baddest bare knuckle card ever on the planet. You'll witness the baddest men and women on the planet fighting inside that ring. It's going to be an epic event. It's live on pay-per-view television, FITE TV, YouTube TV, ppv.com, and every cable and satellite provider in the United States and Canada. Just super, super excited about it. Don't miss this event.
All right, now we actually have some special guests in the house, some guys that are going to be on the card, some Denver guys, some Colorado guys, so we want to bring them up to the podium to get a little love as well. Let's bring Chris Camozzi up here, 1-0 in the BKFC. Chris, talk to him a little bit, talk about having BKFC back, and talk about your matchup.
All right, I feel pretty official standing up here. Let's knock this over. Yeah, right? It's all going to go everywhere. No, hey, thank you guys for coming out. Look, there's a reason that they're doing the biggest card ever here in Denver. That's because you guys showed up last time, and it was amazing. And the roof was like blown off that place. Obviously, I can't wait to fight. And I don't know. I'm just pumped. Look at all the people here. And if you didn't know, this is where I'm having my after party after the fights anyway. So make sure you come back here to Tom's after these amazing fights. I'm hyped about all these ones up here. I want to congratulate Bec on winning the shirt game here. It's hilarious. But yeah. Mike, that belt shining up. No, I'm pumped to have these guys here. Look, I've fought on UFC cards and stuff with a lot of these guys. Now seeing them come over to bare knuckle, and it's different. You know, I'm excited. It's gonna be amazing. So make sure you get your tickets if you haven't, because they're going quick. And we'll see you Saturday.
Chris Camozzi, Alex Ramirez, Mile High Sports Radio. You made your debut last year on October 15th, at the first time bare knuckle came in town. 37 seconds, man, over Bubba McDaniel. And then you win this one, right, on bare knuckle 41. You're asking for the Lorenzo Hunt, is that right? You want the championship? What's up?
Yeah, I've been asking for Lorenzo Hunt since the start. So, look, he's already beat everybody else. He hasn't beat me. He won't beat me. Look, I've never been knocked out. And, yeah, he's mine after this. I already asked Feldman. We talked on the phone. And he said title shot after this one, right?
Let's go, champ. All right, now let's bring up one of the most popular fighters in this area, former world champion boxer, making his debut at BKFC 41, Mike Alvarado. Mike, same thing, man. Address this incredible crowd. They're here for you. Talk about fighting in the BKFC and talk about Saturday night.
Man, I'm just excited, you know. Thank you, David. Thank you, you know, the whole promotion for, you know, giving me this opportunity. I'm here. I'm happy to be back in my city and, you know, doing what I love to do. And that's fighting, you know, and, you know, ready to put on a good show and, you know, just give it my all. That's it, man. You know, thank everybody and let's go. Let's do it.
Like I say, we have a question from the local media.
You remember me, Mike?
Hey, Alex, what's up?
What's up, man? Former WBO lightweight champion. What's going on, man? Here you go. You're making your debut here for bare knuckle fighting 41, 45 fights, 40 of those. You got them. 5 fights you lost. 28 of those were knockouts, Mike. What's makes your difference between this bare knuckle fighting now and what you've been training before? And God bless you, man. It looks great to see the Mr. 3 of 3 back in the Mile High City.
Just thank God, you know, for everything. And, you know, I'm just happy to be here. And, you know, I've always had it in my heart that, you know, I'm a fighter, you know, and, you know, just to give it another run. And, you know, I got some downtime and, you know, I preserved myself and, you know, I reinvented myself. So, you know, with all that being said, I rededicated myself to the sport of fighting, of boxing, of, you know what I mean? So that's just what it is. So, you know, I'm ready to just put on a good performance and show everybody that I have something left in the tank, and you're going to find that out come Saturday night.
We're going to find out on April 29th. They've always called you a scrapper. What you're going to do on Saturday night on April 29th at the First Bank Center for bare knuckle fighting 41.
Let's do it. Let's go, man.
All right, so folks, this is going to conclude the press conference. We are going to go to face-offs, so stay tuned for that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it starts at 6 o'clock Saturday, April 29th from the First Bank Center here in Denver. That's going to start your prelims. 7 o'clock, we'll start the pay-per-view. You get that on all of your cable and satellite providers. You're going to get that on the BKFC app. You're going to get that on Rumble pay-per-view. You're going to get that on YouTube pay-per-view and FITE TV. So there's no reason to miss the biggest BKFC card in history Saturday night. We'll be back with the face-offs.
When the moment finally arrives and all your hard work, dedication, and loyalty to your craft is clear for all to see, your results will speak for themselves. Because when you need the hardest hitting tools on the market, you reach for the brand that always knows how to throw down, each and every time. Unbelievable. Crescent Tools, trusted by the trades.
Lions Not Sheep Apparel isn't just a clothing company, it's a movement of savages who fight like hell for their families, for their independence, and for their freedom. No day and no time has ever been more important than this day for us to rise and stand together as lions, not cower as sheep. Lions Not Sheep Apparel. Stand tall, fight hard, lead or be led.
April 29th. All eyes of the combat sports world are on BKFC 41.
One of the most special nights that we've had here in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
See Platinum Mike Perry throw down with the debuting Luke Rockhold. In the co-main event, Chad Money Mendes returns to fight Eddie the Underground King Alvarez. Also, Christine the Misfit Ferea defends her world title against Rowdy Bec Rawlings. Plus more bare knuckle fights. Watch it live on pay-per-view. More info at BKFC.com. The world's most exciting combat sport, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship presents BKFC 42, Friday, May 12th. In the main event, the undefeated Tony Loco Soto looks to add another notch to his belt, but the tough as nails Tyler El Tornado Goodjohn stands in his way. In the co-main event, Doug Cold Red Coltrane knuckles up with big boy Blake Lacaze. It's BKFC 42. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. April 29th. All eyes of the combat sports world are on BKFC 41.
One of the most special nights that we've had here in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
See Platinum Mike Perry throw down with the debuting Luke Rockhold. In the co-main event, Chad Money Mendes returns to fight Eddie the Underground King Alvarez. Also, Christine the Misfit Ferea defends her world title against Rowdy Bec Rawlings. Plus more bare knuckle fights. Watch it live on pay-per-view. More info at bkfc.com.
And welcome back here to the press conference for BKFC 41. At this time, we are going to have the face-off for the biggest four fights on the card going down Saturday, April 29th at the First Bank Center. First up is going to be our BKFC Women's Strawweight Championship bout. Please welcome back to the stage for the face-off the challenger Bec Rawlings and the champion Christine Ferea.
Ready to motherfucking die. Ready? Because I ain't giving this shit up. I am not giving this shit up. Ready? You ain't fucking fuck who cares? I fucking High time!
And now we'll bring up the two huge competitors in our heavyweight feature fight, Josh Copeland and Ben Rothwell. And now a dream matchup in the welterweight division. Please welcome up to the stage your co-main event of BKFC 41, Eddie Alvarez and Chad Mendes. And now we bring up the fighters for our main event of BKFC 41, Saturday, April 29th, live on pay-per-view. It is a light heavyweight match. one, please welcome Luke Rockhold and Mike Perry.
Fighting, man.
Hey, you can keep your belt, brother.
Yeah. That's what the last one did, too. That's what the last one did. I'm gonna take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go your face on to someone from our press conference for BKFC 41. Once again, Saturday night, April 29th, the first base center in Denver. It is going to be live on pay-per-view on BKFC App for all your cable satellite providers. On the YouTube pay-per-view and Rumble pay-per-view as well as FITE TV. Don't miss it. BKFC 41 Saturday night.
April 29th, all eyes of the combat sports world are on BKFC 41.
One of the special nights that we've had here at Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship.
See Platinum Mike Perry throw down with the debut of Luke Rockhold. In the co-main event, Chad Money Mendes returns to fight Eddie the Underground King Alvarez. Also, Christine the Misfit Ferea defends her world title against Rowdy Bec Rawlings. Plus more bare knuckle fights. Watch it live on pay-per-view. More info at bkfc.com.